Do you think you failed, Trian?
I don't think we had any obligation to treat, did we?
I'm saying 3.
Yeah.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours nor someone
You
else's.
don't know who we are. Oh, David
It's easy for
Bowie.
others to judge what you've done in
Yeah, he
hindsight.
said some different
Doesn't
stuff.
make it any better.
Like,
One wonders what this Guardian's purpose is. Be wary of his traps.
I think if David Bowie were
It
alive today, he would
seems
have
that
considered
reflection
himself
on
like
past
this.
mistakes is a
some of the
constant
things he said
preoccupation
about
of the religious
David-
mind.
David Bowie?
You are too hard on
Not if he was.
yourself.
I mean, if he was like
Is there
active or
any
whatever.
religion
Oh,
that
wait.
does not drive upon
yeah, I was gonna say,
guilt?
like, when
I know
he
he's
died-
not dead. But
Yeah.
I mean, like,
If he was like,
he's not alive to me.
yeah,
And
What's he doing? I don't know.
if he was,
You know, now take it back. He
Alistair
can
might
whatever
be
he wants.
warden. You wonder if things would have been
if he
different
was conscious.
if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow.
I think Elton John
You
originally said he
wonder,
was,
don't you?
but then,
If you should have died,
yeah,
and not him.
Yes.
because he got
If Duncan
married.
had been saved and not me, everything would be better.
Do you know who said some
If I
weird
just had
things?
the chance.
Anton Dotson.
Shade
What did you
the
say?
stone
Anton,
giant.
you remember Anton Dotson?
There is so
Okay, he
little
was
I
like-
can draw from you.
Like
I feel the distant
first he was,
echo of
he
a
was
soul,
gay.
dormant
No, first he was
for so
bisexual,
long.
and then he was like, no, I'm gay.
Now,
He did an interview.
awake.
He was like, I did the gay thing for a
Good
little
for
while,
you.
and then
And
decided
with the
that,
awakening,
like,
The slow
What did he
realization of all you have lost.
he, like, changed religions. He went through, like, 3
Your
religions in, like,
entire
a year.
existence
And he
is
changed
a
back
test
and forth
of
with
your
sexuality.
will
And it wasn't just, like,
courage.
someone, like, tries out the gay thing and they don't like it, and they decide I'm straight. That's
And
fine,
you,
do that, buddy.
Morgan,
You do whatever you want to do, that's
Clement's
fine.
daughter.
But he was like,
What?
what are you doing?
Begone, spirit. I will not
He
play
said some
your
weird
games.
things about, like,
I will respect
I
your
never gotta find it. It was just
wishes.
funny to me.
Yeah, I think Jessie J said something like that. Like, she said, oh yeah, I'm bi, and then a few years later she goes, oh no, I'm not, I never was.
Why?
Yeah, and
Which
Why
I
would
is-
you draw that attention?
that you are.
And I feel like it's different if she was going to say, yeah, I've like experimented before and realized I wasn't. But to say you are and then to say you never were
Yeah.
is the...
There's a lot of things, like an interesting concept that I've been trying to reconcile this to myself, but I've heard a lot of people, like, certain pastors say it and stuff. First I'm gonna find out how Dawson's this is weird. But, I know a couple of people that consider themselves,
carried, a strong man might not.
is she a cow?
Of what do I speak?
Oh, she looks weird. That consider themselves, like, gay and bisexual, but not practicing.
What?
How do I explain it?
Like they've
So,
repented.
to me, there's a lot of ambiguity in the Bible when it comes to
I was Andraste's
You know,
dearest friend and child.
sexuality
And
things,
always with
and there are
her.
some pastors that come to the conclusion that it's terrible and wrong and awful and we need to destroy it. There's some pastors that come to the conclusion of like, no, it's totally fine, they can do whatever they want. And there's certain pastors that end up in the middle. And there's this bisexual pastor that I've listened to before who he's very like, he considers himself gay but not practicing. In that he sees it, how do I explain it? He sees it in the way that like, so you know how like Hindus can't eat beef and like Jews can't eat pork or whatever, but they're not trying to like outlaw it, they're just like, whatever.
They just won't do it.
Yeah, he sees it as like, oh, well that's just my vice, you know, that's just my thing, and he's like, I accept the fact that's what I am, and he'll introduce himself as gay, because he's like, that's what I am, I can't change that, but I will choose not to act on it, because that's the vow I took as a pastor, and that's the way that I choose to practice my specific faith, which I think is a really interesting concept, in that he understands that it exists, and he's not trying to chase it out of him, but he's into like some priests, like they don't have sex because it's not that they think it's wrong, but it's because they want to, that's the vow they make specifically, and to him, like that's the vow he made, he's like, well I won't act on this one vice because he accepts that it's there and the thought is there and that it doesn't make him wrong, but he doesn't want to act on it. There's a lot of different views on that kind of stuff, and it's interesting to read. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's there. And it's a viewpoint I'd never heard until recently. I was like, I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, it's
You know?
interesting because like I feel like I might agree if you would say the same thing about any other like straight relationship or kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, I think, like,
But-
he sees it as, like, he's like, well, the Bible set up certain provisions
That is
for
not of what I
marriage,
speak.
and it's an arrangement, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna choose not to act on my urges. Okay, like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better than like
it's better than,
conversion therapy.
it's better than conversion therapy. It's better than, love the sinner, hate the sin.
Oh yeah.
Because that's not what he does. He's like, you know, this is my thing,
I
and
was-
like that's cool.
I was watching some old like Sally Jesse Raphael interview with like ex gays and had what was it? It was like, you know, they were trying to heal everybody, and then someone in the audience was like, well, I'm an ex gay. I went through the conversion therapy and it didn't work.
In this place I belong, and belongs also to me.
That's what it was. On May 13th, he said, in 2011, am I bisexual? No. Gay? Yes. And then 2 years later, he said, I'm not really into homosexuality anymore, and I want a wife and family. The way he was like, I'm not into it.
I'm not
Not
like,
the seed.
it's like I'm not into punk anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not into.
It's funny.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no master
Sexuality is
for
weird
us.
to me. I think everyone talks about it differently because
The
everyone
enemy
views
of
it
my
differently.
enemy is my
Some people view it as
friend,
like a
and
rigid
thus
structure. To me,
follow
I'm just like,
Andraste against the imperium.
whatever. Yeah, like,
She was betrayed.
do your thing. Set your
And so will
goals.
we.
If you want a family, do whatever will get you a family. If you want just like a companion for life, get a companion for life. You don't really need.
An eye for an eye.
Why are the ghosts so
tooth for a
freaky looking?
tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full.
Like, what's on her head?
I can't
Of
see her
what
face.
do I
A cupcake? Oh, you have to answer these
My husband
riddles?
Caesarion would have chosen a quick
I'm
death
sorry,
for
dude. I'm sorry I'm
Andraste.
distracted.
I
We're
made him
terrible.
swear that she would die
I already messed up
with
once.
war leaders.
Yo, Lord Byron.
All would know the Imperium's strength.
Margaret
I
Cho.
am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid.
Caligula.
I love the old, like the really old people, like not 1920s, but like ancient
Like-
people.
Caligula.
Yeah.
He was the dude who
That's right.
who elected his horse a member of
What do I
Senate.
speak?
The moons of the world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what
The
do I
dumb
speak?
Tumblr post was like, it was,
Clouds?
I'm gonna I can't think mountain.
Mountains.
Since they'll reach into the sky.
Are they white though? Try mountain.
Yes. I carried Andraste's
Edifice
ashes
and
out
the
of
Sphinx.
the winter into the mountains
I
of
can't
Everest,
reasonably expect you to remember them
where she
all.
could gaze ever into
one of those
the
weird
sky.
Pokemon.
No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
Right, hopefully the fact I messed up one isn't gonna botch this.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Passion's counterpart. Jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betray.
I started thinking about the room.
room.
That sounds like it's love's lies slay. You know?
Yeah. You know what they say, love is blind.
You're really good at that.
As if the maker.
You can play Johnny Musso in the movie version of Johnny Musso's life. Joan Crawford.
Really?
It says
Oh
so.
my god.
Yep, last two.
Would have
Andy Dick.
The broken sword and separates
I was gonna say,
kings from tyrants.
Rock Hudson, but he was gay.
Of what do I speak?
James Dean.
Oh yeah, Tommy Wiseau.
She wields the broken
He
sword
loved
and
James Dean.
separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner
This ghost
He
looks
shows
somewhat different than
compassion
the other
as he
ghosts.
hopes compassion will be shown to him.
Last ghost.
Disciple Cather.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword, comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest arms.
A fart.
Of what do I speak?
Hunger?
It's probably
Hunger!
Hunger?
It comes from nothing?
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Teventer Imperium. The Maker
Also
kindled
fart.
the sun's flame, scorching the
Really bad
land.
at riddles.
Their crops failed.
I would be
and their
if there
armies
weren't
could not
choices.
march.
Yeah.
Then he opened the heavens
still
and
bad at
bade the
the what's
waters
choices.
flow and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done and knew the Maker's
He looks like the
smile on
Joker.
us.
Yes, he does.
Oh, this bed.
Greetings, my exiled brother. I would lament your fate, but why should I? You have been cast
Oh,
out
Sia.
toward the surface, whereas
Oh, yeah. I love her.
But I am too hard on you.
Birdie?
Balin made fools of us both.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people forget about her.
Everyone forgets about everyone. Everyone forgets about Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Megan Fox gets
However, I find
she gets
it
passed
hard
off
for me
a
to
lot
remain
as like, oh, hot girl
unbiased.
faking it.
Yeah.
Which is sad. There we go. My favorite one in the whole world. My favorite one in the whole world. Anne Frank.
Yeah.
Anne Frank. Her father cut out entire chapters of her diary that he felt were inappropriate.
Her dad did that?
Yeah. Which I get, like, it's his daughter. She talked a lot about, she was 13. She talked a lot about puberty. Like, a lot about, like, she talked a lot about, my mom is so embarrassed about this stuff. And I'm just like, whatever, you know? She was very, very not embarrassed about anything she was going through as a kid going through puberty. Like, she talked about, she had, like, a friend named Josephine, and she was very, her friend Josephine. Yeah, and Frank. Though, like, I don't know, I'm not into, like, if someone doesn't use the label directly for themselves, I don't like putting it on them. But, like, Anne Frank got it.
I feel like in Anne Frank's case, because it was so...
She was developed. She was a developing young woman. And
Yeah, and the only source we have is, like...
they edited a lot. We can find her.
Anyway, specter of the brother that we were framed to kill.
Eleanor Franklin wasn't on this list. What are we deciding?
I feel like the labeling thing is
What to
especially
say
messed
to
up
him? We haven't seen
when it's
him
like,
in the last time we saw him, we were...
people that have talked
He's
about it
pretty much
themselves.
like, oh, if I wasn't
Yeah.
haven't
dead,
said
I'd
anything.
applaud Balin. What of you?
I like 4.
Like Sarah
Yeah.
Paulson.
Like, I'm not comfortable saying she's bi because she was a 13-year-old girl and she was just exploring herself.
Yeah.
But it's important to
I am
acknowledge
the
that she
brother
wasn't
you
this, like,
remember, the one who
immediately
has
interested
seen
in
your
boys from
dreams
birth.
these past
Because a lot of
months.
people aren't.
But the betrayals of Orzammar do not weigh down your steps. You have not faltered.
I love Marlon Brando's thing because he was like,
Take this.
his quote, and you read it in Stanley's voice.
This
Oh,
and
look
a
at
blessing.
a lot of other men have had
Remember,
homosexual experiences.
You guys want to call it a night since it's...
Yeah, I gotta get up early.
Yeah. You want me to give you a lift tomorrow?
That would be awesome if you could. That's what, this is the thing from Anne Frank's diary, which I don't think it's okay to call her bi just because she was 13. But, yeah, no, here it is. Once when I was spending the night at Jacques, I could no longer restrain my curiosity about her body. I asked her whether, as proof of our friendship, we could touch each other's breasts. I also had a terrible desire to kiss her. Every time I see a female nude, such as the Venus in my art history book, I go into ecstasy. Sometimes I find them so exquisite I have to struggle to hold back my tears. If only I had a girlfriend. That's
Wow, that's
big.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's Anne Frank.
Hmm.
She was very blunt. Like, I think that's why she got so famous too. Because